So into the arena steps Brigitte Mbabi, undefeated in the professional ranks with a perfect record of 3-0, having made her professional debut a year ago in April of 2024. Very experienced in the 3-round code of IBA boxing. I was ringside to commentate on her exploits at the Paris Olympic Games last summer. Brigitte Mbabi competing in the women's 66-kilogram division, outpointed in the second preliminary round by the eventual bronze medalist Janjaim Suwanafeng of Thailand, the tournament number 8 seed. So plenty of experience in the 3-round code for the undefeated pro Brigitte Mbabi in her first contest outside the continent of Africa.
Azalia Amineva!
Her opponent is the 21-year-old, precociously, prodigiously talented Azalia Amineva. So much success in age group classification in 3-round IBA boxing. A perfect record in the professional ranks. Was recently seen on the IBA stage right here in Ufa in October of last year. The second outing on the IBA Pro stage, so preparing for bout number 3 as an IBA professional. All of her contests taking place here in the city of Ufa. And the former world youth champion taking global gold in Kielce in 2021. Ringside for that tournament, and her success
Итак, дамы и господа, это 7-й поединок нашего вечера. Нас ожидает 6 раундов бокса весовой категории до 66,7 килограмма. Представляю соперницей первой в черном углу ринга. Ей 22 года, рост 170 сантиметров. Участница Олимпийских игр в Париже. Не знающая поражений, с рекордом 3 боя, 3 победы, все одержаны нокаутом. Из Лубумбаши, Демократическая Республика Конго, Brigitte Mbabi. Ее сопернице в золотом углу ринга 21 год. Рост 176 сантиметров, вес 66 килограммов ровно. Мастер спорта международного класса, двукратная чемпионка России, победитель первенств Европы и мира, чемпион игр БРИКС, представляющая Октябрьский Башкортостан, Россия, Азалия Amineva! Ревери поединка Сергей Журкин.
Head up, no low blow, no holding. Listen and follow my command. Good luck.
So our final bout of the evening is an IBA Pro contest at 66.7 kilograms between two incredibly talented young boxers in the early stages of their pro careers, but each of them has enjoyed extensive success in the 3-round format, and we're underway. 6 3-minute rounds at 66.7 kilograms between boxers from the Democratic Republic of Congo and right here in Russia. The orthodox boxer wearing the black trim with gold, who has just taken a terrific southpaw backhand, is Brigitte Mbabi, 22 years of age, from Lubumbashi in DR Congo. Perfect record in the professional ranks, 3 fights, 3 wins, all of them coming inside the distance after making her professional debut in Kinshasa. In in April of last year. Her opponent in her third outing here in Ufa on IBA professional stages. That is Azalia Amineva, who's ringside to commentate on her triumph in the 2021 World Youth Championship, winning 4 contests out of 4 to claim top spots on the podium at 64 kilograms. She bookended that with European youth successes. First one in 2020, 64 kilograms, and a year later, the 2021 edition, both of those continental events taking place in Budva, Montenegro. She attained continental gold at 66 kilograms. So that gives you an idea as to the talent level possessed by both of these boxers. Two loose-limbed operators content to box behind low-held guards, with Amineva dropping her hands and trying to tempt Mbabi into leading off. So Amineva over the front foot to close out round number 1, having success with that southpaw left hand. Some of the action from round number 1. Terrific punch picking produced by Amineva. Mbabi scored upon repeatedly, often while she was going in search of her own offense. So we move into the second round. Mentioned the 3-round credentials of Azalia Amineva. But in addition to that Olympic appearance, Brigitte Mbabi, All Africa Games bronze at 70 kilograms in the Ghanaian capital Accra last year. And that following on from a continental bronze in Yaoundé in Cameroon. Multiple national titles. And the year before that, she took a silver medal in the continental event in Maputo in Mozambique. So again, two of the best boxers on their respective continents, each of whom have competed in major global competitions, with Mbabi at the Olympic Games and Amineva claiming World Youth Gold in Kielce in Poland in 2021 here on the IBA stage. Teasing talented southpaw Azalia Amineva, who's doing a very good job controlling the range, just looking to employ the step back and reply with a counter, but just didn't take her feet into distance enough, Amineva. But this is the manner in which she goes about her craft. Mention the fact that Mbabi was outpointed by Janjaim Sawanafeng. She lost at the semi-final stage to Algeria's Imani Khalif, who took Olympic gold last year. Now Imani Khalif was subsequently disqualified from the World Championships in New Delhi in India. And it was Amineva, who had a perfect record in the amateur ranks, restored because she lost to Imani Khalif during the course of that Global Championships, but not before she decked Imani Khalif with a picture-perfect shot out of that southpaw stance. So the second round in the books. Mbabi getting a little closer. Amineva still very effective with her sticking and moving.
Tu avances, ton pied à l'extérieur, puis tu lances le coup au corps. Au corps, on affaiblit le corps. Tu vas frapper seulement 6 fois au corps depuis 2 rounds. Respire, Brigitte. 5, 4, 7. Tu vas gagner aujourd'hui. C'est ton combat, mais il faut qu'on la fasse tomber, OK? Mais tu ne jettes pas ton corps, tu places les coups. 5, 4, 7. C'est ton combat, Brigitte.
Some of the action from round number 2. There's evidence Mbabi able to get closer with that right hand against the southpaw.
Double, bas au corps. Double, bas au corps, tu bouges. Tu es sur les talons, là. Bouge.
Brigitte, no holding, okay? Azalia, no holding, okay? Step back. Box.
So into the third round then. Amineva in her third outing on the IBA Champions Night or IBA.PRO stages. All of her contests have taken place right here in Ufa. Her IBA debut in August of last year. She scored a first round stoppage over Raima Mafundo, who's taken the 6-round distance on her next outing in the same city in October of last year. This her first outing since then. As for Mbabi, she's been scheduled for in 6-round contest in each of her 3 professional bouts. But again, testament to her effective aggression and skill. She's been able to get her opponents out of there before the final bell. So seeking to do the same thing here. But again, very much a case of meeting someone similar to herself in that she's one of the very best boxers in the world. Is Azalia Amineva. Just a year difference in age between them. And one wonders how many times they will face off in the future if they continue to operate in and around similar weight classes. So closing seconds of the second round. Southpaw left not too far away. Amineva goes in search of it once again, but it just went over the shoulder of Mbabi after she employed good head movement. Well, an awful lot of energy being expended by Azalia Amineva because of the manner in which she moves around the boxing ring, up on her toes, always using the space of the squared circle. Whereas Mbabi, altogether more flat-footed and seeking to creep forwards. One wonders, will that greater expenditure of energy be a factor in the contest the deeper we go into it? But again, wonderfully quick hands demonstrated by Amineva out of that southpaw stance.
Seconds out.
Azalia, no wrestling, okay?
So we move into the 4th round. And because of her ability to take opponents out inside the distance, this represents brand new territory because, of course, IBA 3-round boxing, Olympic boxing, is over the 3-round distance. But hearing the timekeeper say round number 4 is a brand new experience for Brigitte Mbabi. Each of her preceding professional contests hasn't gone beyond round number 2. Here's a good left hand driven into the body by Amineva.
Step back. Box.
Mbabi is trying to close the distance as she creeps forward. There she unfurls a burst of punches to Amineva's body. And often an investment in body shots can slow down the movement of a fleet-footed operator. There you see Mbabi doing the same thing once again. Beautiful single shot.
Step back. Box.
Was the first of those 2 shots pushed out by Amineva. He's continuing to move very effectively. Lateral movement both left and right, making it a difficult mission for Mbabi to close the gap and sustain any success with her own offense. Left jab not too far away from Mbabi. Counter left hand attempted by Amineva.
No holding, no holding. Brigitte, no, Azalia, no holding, Azalia. No holding, Azalia. No holding. Stop! Stop! Azalia. No holding. Box.
Beautiful punch picking, left hand straight down the pipe, followed by more activity with the right hand from Amineva. Digging away to the body as Mbabi ends that little cluster of punches with a right hook upstairs. And Amineva, and indeed Mbabi, feeling the efforts of their exertions with 2 scheduled rounds remaining in our show closer here in Ufa tonight.
Okay, let's go. Water, just a bit of water in your mouth. Plus de l'eau. Je veux que tu respires là. 5, 4, 7. 5, 4, 7. On respire. Il reste 2 rounds. Il reste 2 rounds. Okay? Elle veut jouer avec toi. Elle aime pas ça quand tu la forces dans le coin. Okay?
Wonderful counter-punching in evidence from Azalia Amineva, able to make her opponent miss, then make her pay. But Mbabi was able to get close on a few occasions and just nudge her way downstairs with successful body attacks. For what it's worth, I think that is Amineva is leading in this contest with 4 minutes of boxing scheduled to remain. So to round number 5 then. And out to centre ring and just flicking out a southpaw right jab is Amineva. There you see it once again. The manner in which she's able to glide laterally both left and right means that the jab isn't necessarily coming in a straight line. Sometimes it's coming at an unexpected angle for Mbabi. Just look how she got to the outside of Mbabi's lead left leg, and from that position she can often flick out the jab, increasing the gap between herself and her opponent. So Mbabi seeking to get physical on the inside. Sergei Zhurkin speaking to Mbabi about that infringement not too far away with a backhand that was driven in with bad intentions, and Mbabi noticeably quickening her feet here now, but remaining equal to her contest. There you see Mbabi going in search of the body shot once again.
Stop! Stop! Listen my command, break. Box.
Mbabi continuing her attack through the counter-punching success of Amineva and having success with her backhand as she continuing to pursue Amineva. But Amineva keeping her cool under fire, and despite feeling the pace of her exertions deep into this 5th round is maintaining her shape nicely. But look at Mbabi continue to go in search of scything hooks from both flanks and seeking to make this physical on the inside. Just anything to try and negate and reduce the movement of Amineva. And she's having success in terms of her pursuit of that ambition. Slinging leather, landing a solid right hand, following it up with success from the left flank. Wonderful response by Brigitte Mbabi. For what it's worth, I happen to have her trailing on the scorecards, and Amineva knew that that was a torrid round. Not as though she was overwhelmed, it was competitive, but Mbabi really sought to stick it on her with 2 minutes remaining.
Смотри, исполнил опять свой вот этот бокс, который когда ты убегаешь. Смотри. Слышь, нет? Слышу! Что смотришь? Вот смотри, убри.
Some of the action from round number 5 as Mbabi
А ты берешь и 2 шага делаешь назад.
Я не могу, я...
quickening her feet
Смотри, вот я тебе объясняю.
and doggedly pursuing Amineva. Right hand
Ты каждый после каждого удара
in from both wings.
начинаешь шагать
But
назад.
Amineva, to her credit, keeping her composure under fire.
Руками должна сбить ее. Скорость, блядь, на скорость снизу вот этого. Да, 1 раунд. Надо ее столкнуть назад. Вот покажи мне.
Финальный 6-й раунд.
So referee Mr. Sergei Zhurkin inviting both boxers to center ring with a share a warm embrace, but then as the action resumes, it's a sharp shooting southpaw left scored by Amineva. Backhand comes bombing in from Mbabi. For what it's worth, I happen to think that she needs a massive final round to get herself back in contention here. Double left hook, body and head from Mbabi. Back comes Amineva with a southpaw left hook of her own. It's been a terrific contest, and the more deeply we have forged through the fight, the more Mbabi has brought herself into it. But again, the insurance of a lead through the first 3 rounds must have been built up by Amineva, courtesy of her ability to stick and move out of that southpaw stance. So halfway through the final round, as the home fans dialing up the decibels as they seek to rally Azalia Amineva. Remember, Brigitte Mbabi into uncharted territory once she heard the timekeeper say round number 4. Beautiful punch picking. Once again, southpaw left crashes through, but then Mbabi responds with a backhand that causes Amineva to lose her boxing stance momentarily. Solid backhand driven in from Amineva. Just entering bout management mode here now, edging forwards, looking busy, doing not very much. And as the 10-second clapper sounds, the standoff broken by Amineva, who is letting both hands go in furious fashion, bulldozing Mbabi back towards the ropes and employing a headlock on the sound of the bell. The final action at the end of 6 spirited rounds of terrific two-way action between Brigitte Mbabi, Paris Olympian from DR Congo, and Azalia Amineva, the 2021 World Youth Champion and 2-time European Youth Champion, bookending her global success. Fantastic contest, and always wonderful to see the sporting spirit between boxers and the coaches of the opponents they've just faced off against in the boxing ring. Well, Mbabi never stopped pressing, and Amineva was able to enjoy successes from both wings out of that southpaw stance. Mbabi had particular success with her own backhand. Just don't think she's had enough successes on a consistent basis to have her hand raised as the victor here tonight. We're going to the scorecards. For what it's worth, I happen to think it will be Azalia Amineva who will maintain her perfect start to life on the IBA.PRO stage here at IBA.PRO 3 in Ufa. Well, I think she's won the contest, but she knows that she has been in a battle tonight. Brigitte Mbabi remaining committed to her cause from opening bell to last. I think she's about to experience defeat for the first time as a professional. But given how competitive this contest was, I, for one, wouldn't mind seeing it again. When you consider that each of them has demonstrably proven that they're among the best on their continent and in the world. Remember, Mbabi just 22 years of age, Amineva just 21. One wonders how often we're going to see them face off in the ring in the future if they remain around similar weight divisions.
Единогласным решением судей победу по очкам одержала Азалия Amineva! Октябрьский Bashkortostan.
So Azalia Amineva declared a unanimous point decision victor over Brigitte Mbabi of DR Congo. Wonderful respect between the two. It's Azalia Amineva who improved to 3-0 on the IBA professional stage. Brigitte Mbabi experiencing defeat for the first time in the professional ranks. Her record now stands at 3-1. But smiles all round in the Amineva corner. She carried out the instructions very effectively indeed. we take a look at some of the action from our show closer here, our 7th bout of the evening at the Ufa, at the Wrestling Palace in the city of Ufa. Right from the opening bell, Azalia Amineva able to find